Okay, our guest of honor, the Right Honorable Prime Minister Robina Nabanja is here. We've had the anthems, she's inspecting the parade, and then we'll come and have an inspection of our exhibition. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here and for being part of Uganda Girl Guides at 100 years. Thank you very much to the Uganda Police Force Band for the beautiful music. Our guides, our brownies, sprinters, rainbows, young leaders, junior guides, adult leaders, free-for-all guilds, all of you in your different capacities, all invited guests, thank you for being part of 100 years of girl guiding in the world. Okay, our guest of honor is coming straight to the exhibition tables. Can I have a few people at the exhibition already to tell our guest of honor, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, what we do at Uganda Girl Guides Association? I can see she's in company of our Chief Commissioner, Chairperson, Uganda Girl Guides Association, the trustee, Uganda Girl Guides Association, our guild, free-for-all guild, we have Mama Juliana, we have guide leaders and commissioners. And we are so happy to have our Right Honorable here with us. You can see how jolly she is. She's a woman like us. She's an empowered woman, and we are happy to have her at the 100th birthday of Uganda Girl Guides Association. Thank you very much, Right Honorable, for being here with us. Right now, she's inspecting the stall of the alcohol prevention project. They are experimenting using liquor and the alcohol that we have on the market, the warranties, the distilled alcohol, and most of the alcohol we have on the market in Uganda is illicit and not healthy for us. We are saying no to alcohol, and we are saying we want an alcohol-free generation. Thank you, Right Honorable, for visiting us. Right now, through Uganda Alcohol Policy Alliance, we are advocating for the National Alcohol Control Bill, our dear guest of honor, and we are hoping and praying that when it comes and tabled in Parliament, it is passed, and then the President can append his signature. We hope that this information will reach our members of Parliament and the President. Thank you, Right Honorable, for visiting the Uganda Alcohol project. And now she's inspecting the stall for the Yes Girls movement, where we have our young girls from other countries who have been here with us, telling her what we are doing. We have programs like menstruation hygiene management. We also have advocacy on financial independence for women. We are making noise out there in public. We are doing recruitment in schools through that project. We have girls from Bangladesh, from Malawi, from Madagascar, Tanzania, Rwanda, Zambia, here with us on exchange program. And we also have some from Kenya. Thank you very much, Right Honorable, for visiting the Yes Project store. Also part of the exhibition, our products from Girl Guides in Masaka. They are making briquettes, they are making energy saving stoves. Those are the projects that the Girl Guides are involved in. Right Honorable, we want to tell you that our girls, we are skilling the girl, and that's an initiative that the President of the Republic of Uganda put across countrywide. The Girl Guides have taken it on, and our Girl Guides in districts are doing tremendous things. They are making different products and selling them because we are saying financial sustainability for the girl child. We don't want our girls to be abused in communities because they don't have money to buy cards. We encourage them to make items, they sell them, and they get money, and they're able to buy for themselves scholastic materials, materials for pads, and then we are able to keep them in schools, and we are saying no to poverty. We are contributing to the Sustainable Development Goals as the Uganda Girl Guides Association. At 100 years, we are proud to say that we've done so many things to help the girl, to skill the girl, to promote leadership, to help them to know that they should be proud to be citizens of the Republic of Uganda. Our dear Honorable, Right Honorable Prime Minister, we are happy that you're here at the 100th birthday of the Uganda Girl Guides Association. I would like to thank the Uganda Police that is doing a march past together with the Girl Guides. And after they have gone round, they are going to take their seats. So, Girl Guides in the march past, please march back to your seats. Our guest of honor, the Right Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda, Honorable Robina Nabanja, we are happy to have you at the 100th centenary celebration of the Girl Guides of Uganda. We are part of history of the world. We have a lot that we are doing in communities. We are the voice for the voiceless. We are advocating for women empowerment. We are helping the girls to take the lead in their communities and to say no to violence.
The Right Honorable Prime Minister, our chief guest, representing His Excellency the President, we welcome you. My colleague has said that the Girl Guides are saying no to violence. They are saying no to drunkenness. They are saying no to laziness. They are saying no to poverty. They are saying no to lack of education. They are saying that women should not leave the girls behind. That is girl guiding. They are guiding the girls not to be left behind. Therefore, when the President talks about the skilling of the girls, the Girl Guides are also in support of that. There is a lot of training of the girls in the districts, in the schools, in their clubs, so that they are self-sustaining, so that they are self-empowering, they are self-motivating, that is wealth creation for them. Government has a project of Operation Wealth Creation. Now there is empowering the communities with PDM, Parish Development Model, yoga, skilling the youth, skilling the girl child. Here, the Uganda Girl Guides Association is also giving support voluntarily. Right Honorable Prime Minister, no association can celebrate 100 years of existence without anything to show. Therefore, Uganda Girl Guides Association has taken you round to see parts of what they are doing. Some of it cannot be seen with naked eyes. They have got programs of training, of advocacy, community empowerment, which may not be seen physically, but there is a lot of empowering of the brains, there is a lot of empowering spiritually, morally. Right Honorable Prime Minister, we welcome you to this celebration of 100 years of girl guiding in Uganda. So this is a celebration of legacy for Uganda Girl Guides since 1922-23. You are most welcome, Right Honorable. We are proud to have you. Empowerment of girls and young women. Even when we talk about young women, when a person is a girl guide as a young woman, thank you, you can take your seat. This must have been hard work for you to move around, but we thank you so much for coming. We are happy to have you, and we would like to ask the girl guides come and take your seats so that the program can roll. We thank you for the work you are doing, Right Honorable Prime Minister.
As the girl guides take their seats led by the Uganda Police Force, I would like to remind us about today's program. All the girl guides, please come and take your seats. Thank you, Uganda Police, for the beautiful rhymes, for the music that has ushered us into the next 100 years. Today is the 100th year of guiding in Uganda, but also a milestone for the next 100 years. So Uganda Police, thank you very much. Can we direct all the girl guides to their seats? Leaders, please, can you usher your guides to their seats? Thank you very much, Uganda Police. Thank you, girl guides, for the march past, the rainbows, the brownies, the junior guides, the rangers, the young leaders, the guide leaders, adult leaders, all commissioners and the Trefoil Guild, and our invited guests. Thank you for receiving the guest of honor. Mama Juliana is entertaining our guest of honor as we take our seats. Thank you very much. Look at those beautiful brownies marching. Can we clap for the brownies as they take their seats? Okay? The brownies are the second category in guiding. We begin with the rangers. Right Honorable Prime Minister, please, you can see the brownies marching past you. We also have the little ones in red. Those are the rainbows. Okay, I can see the girl guides of Bukoma Simbi District. Well done. Thank you, Letitia, for the job well done. Thank you all the districts present. Okay, as we take our seats, the next on the program will be a prayer to be led by a ranger from Natsusa. Let us take our seats quietly, girls. Dear girl guys, let us quietly take our seats. Okay, let us take our seats quietly. Thank you, guides. Thank you, rainbows, brownies, junior guides, rangers, young leaders, adult leaders, commissioners, Trefoil Guild. Thank you for the march past. Thank you for welcoming our chief guest in style. Dear Right Honorable, you're most welcome. And we've welcomed you in the girl guiding style. Even the anthems and the raising of the flags was done in the girl guiding style. Thank you, the color party of Kampala parents. Could we please take our seats silently? Okay, girl guides. Girl guides, we are known to be orderly. Let us take our seats in order and in silence. Thank you very much, our guide leaders. We have welcomed you in style. Thank you very much, our guide leaders and young leaders, for taking part in the march past. I'm going to raise up my hand. You know what it means in guiding when we raise up the hand. Can we do the same, everyone? Okay, when we raise up the hand. Very good. Thank you. Always prepared and following instructions. So let us take our seats quietly, and I would like to appreciate all the groups that have participated in the march past and in welcoming our guests of honor in style, the Girl Guiding way. We had the Rainbows, the Brownies, Junior Guides, Rangers, Young Leaders, Adult Leaders, Commissioners, and the Trefoil Guild all participating in the color party and welcoming the chief guest. Thank you very much. So as we take our seats, we are going to prepare. We are going to begin our program officially now that our guest of honor is here. And we shall begin with a prayer led by a ranger from Nabisunsa Secondary School. My name is Prudence Aturinde Mpirwe Atwine, one of the MCs for this afternoon, and I'm working with two great ladies, and one of them being our senior. So I'll request our senior to introduce herself first.
Right Honorable Prime Minister, I like the way they call me senior. My name is Alice Abori Muwanguzi. I'm the Special Presidential Assistant, also working with the Girl Guides. Privileged to be here at this function when the Girl Guides are celebrating 100 years of existence. Now we shall have a prayer. Another MC here, she was among the people.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda, Honorable Robin Nabanja. Thank you so much for gracing our function. My name is Gwendolyn Nisima Biesigwa. I am also a young leader, a Girl Guide here, and I'm one of the MCs. And it's an honor and privilege to be an MC on a function where the Prime Minister is at. Honestly, who am I? Yes, so we are going to have a ranger from Nabisunsa Girls give us a prayer to start us off. Thank you.
Right Honorable Prime Minister, Girl Guiding is all about mentoring. You can see I am also mentoring the young ladies. Now, we are going to have a prayer which will be led by Nadia Yanhanga from Nabisunsa Girls. Can we please stand up for that prayer?
My name is Nadia Biarohanga. I'm a ranger from Nabisunsa Girls School. Let's humble ourselves for a word of prayer. Almighty God, we thank you for having brought us to yet another wonderful day when we can happily celebrate our centenary as Girl Guides. We thank you for the privilege of life and health and pray for our country, Uganda. We pray that you may grant us more energy, determination to fulfill and achieve what we are here for. For our President, Prime Minister, and all the leaders of this nation, we are truly grateful for the sacrifices they are making to ensure that we live in a peaceful and prosperous nation. For our country, we thank you for the peace we have and ask you to provide wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to our leaders to enable them lead this nation to a higher level of development and better economy. For the Girl Guides movement, we thank you for having enabled girls and women nationwide to embrace life skills. Thank you for enabling the association to exist for 100 years through the support of different persons, programs, and partners. And for this celebration, dear Lord, we are very grateful to have reached this day and pray that you may grant us more 100 years of empowering lives. We pray all this through the name of God, most merciful, most beneficial. Amen.
Okay, thank you very much, Nadia, for the prayer. Now that we're in the hands of God, I think we can officially start our function. Right Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda, we are very glad to have you here at the 100th birthday of Uganda Girl Guides Association. We are making history, and now we are ready for another 100 years in Uganda. Our chief guest, we are glad to have you here. And our dear chief guest with us, we have Girl Guides from all over the country, and we also have invited guests who are here to celebrate with us. Our dear guest of honor, with us we have Dr. Aliba Emmanuel, who is the trustee for Uganda Girl Guides Association. He's seated on your right-hand side. Thank you, our dear trustee. We have the chairperson of Uganda Girl Guides Association, Santa Akulu Oketa, all the way from Gulu. Thank you for being here with us. We have the vice chairperson for Africa Region, World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts, Lucia, right there behind the guest of honor. Thank you, Lucia, for being with us. We have the Chief Commissioner for Uganda Girl Guides Association, Susan Namarome. Nice to have you here. With us in the celebrations, we have one strong lady who was the second patron for the Uganda Girl Guides Association way back in 1962 when we gained independence as Uganda. Honorable is what we call her actually. Honorable Miria Obote, you're most welcome. Thank you for gracing our occasion. Okay, Right Honorable Prime Minister, our chief guest today. With us we have some representatives from State House. State House representatives, please wave to the chief guest. They have been with us in organizing this event. Thank you, State House, and thank you for everything you've done for us. Our dear Prime Minister, with us we have special guests from other countries. We have our partners from Kenya, Blue Cross Kenya. We have the director for Blue Cross Kenya, Ishmael Shem. Thank you for being here with us. We have Matthias Lukwago from Trees for the Future, one of our partners. We have our brothers and sisters in the Scouting movement, Uganda Scouts Association. We have the National Executive Commissioner and his team. Thank you for being here with us. Our chief guest, with us we have people who are supporting the organization. We have the CEO for Uganda Retirement Benefits Regulatory Authority, Mr. Martin Anthony Nsubuga. Thank you for being here with us. We have Mr. Ahmed from Ahmed Clinics. Thank you, Mr. Ahmed, for being with us. He's also a supporter of guiding. With us, we have our chaplain for Uganda Girl Guides Association, representing the Christian fraternity. We have Father Bernadette Birungi. Father Bernadette, where are you? Okay, thank you. We also have some parents who have represented the parents to the Girl Guides. We have Madame Annette Kovsinje, one of the parents of Kampala Parents School. Thank you for being here with us. Our dear guest of honor, we have our legal advisor in accompaniment of her husband, Elizabeth Nyansingwa, and your husband, please wave. Thank you. She's always guiding us and making sure we do things the legal way. With us, we also have our members of the board of Uganda Girl Guides Association that is headed by the Chief Commissioner. Board members, please wave to the chief guest. Okay, thank you very much. Dear chief guest, we have members who have served the association in different capacities. I'll begin with Mama Juliana, who's seated on your right. She was a former chief commissioner and one of our senior advisors. Thank you, Mama Juliana, for gracing the occasion. We have former chief commissioners. I'll begin with, of course, I've already talked about Mama Juliana. We have Madame Consolata Nwagaba. Thank you for being here with us. We have Mrs. Kauba Josephine. She's here with us. We have Miss Akelo Molly Grace. Okay, thank you. And many others. We also have international commissioners who have served in the organization. International commissioners, we begin with Dr. Eunice Kateshumbwa. Okay, right over here. We have Sister Patricia Akisa. Okay, over there. We have Imela Prosi. Okay, over there. Thank you very much. And there are others who have not been able to come. Right Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda, I would like to say that we have over 15 districts of Uganda represented here. Later on, I'll call them out one by one. People have come from all corners of Uganda to come and see you officiating over our 100th birthday. Thank you very much for honoring our invitation and for being here with us. So at this juncture, I would like to welcome Mid Road Community School to come and share with us a presentation that they have prepared for us. And then thereafter, I will invite Dr. Eunice Kateshumbwa, who has been the chairperson, Centenary Planning Committee, to give us her welcome remarks. Thank you. So Midroad is coming on stage. So as Midroad is coming on stage, I would like to also welcome our commissioners from districts. All district commissioners present, please stand up and wave to the chief guest. Thank you for gracing this occasion. Our dear chief guest, without these commissioners in districts, there would be no guiding. They make sure that all districts and all schools have girl guiding programs. Thank you very much. Our dear chief guest, I would also like to use this opportunity to introduce all the guide leaders present. Guide leaders are the ones who run guiding programs in schools and in communities. Our guide leaders present, please stand up and wave to the chief guest. Guide leaders, please. Can we clap for them all? Thank you. So chief guest, we have various categories in guiding, the youngest being the rainbows from 3 years. After rainbows, we have brownies, we have junior guides, we have rangers in secondary school, we have the young leaders. These are young adults who have just finished university and in working class. So the young leaders, wherever you are, please stand up and wave to the chief guest. After the young leaders, we have adult leaders, guide leaders, commissioners, and the Trefoil Guild. Thank you very much. And now next on stage, we have Mid Road Community School, Kajansi, with a piece of entertainment. Thank you.
Let's give them another round of applause. And you know, it takes a lot of courage for you to stand here and perform the way these kids have performed. And right about now, I'm going to welcome the chair of the organizing committee, the chair, the reason of this magnificent function, the reason it's this beautiful. I'm going to welcome Dr. Eunice Kateshumbwa to come and talk to us and tell us how the organizing has been and the journey to 100 years of girl guiding in Uganda. Dr. Eunice. Let's welcome her with a round of applause. I told you earlier, let's be generous with our clapping. Guides, let's be generous with our clapping as we welcome Dr. Eunice.
Our chief guest, the Prime Minister of Uganda, the Right Honorable Robina Nabanja, our distinguished guests from different offices, the embassies, the high commissions, representatives from the ministries, representatives of the members of parliament, our fellow guides, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. Greetings and salutations to each and every one of you, our distinguished guests. My name is Dr. Eunice Kateshumbwa, the chairperson of the organizing committee, and I take this opportunity to warmly welcome you all to this memorable occasion. Our very special welcome to our Prime Minister, our beloved Right Honorable Robina Nabanja. We are very excited to have you today amidst us. This day, as I am sure most of you would know, marks the climax of Uganda Girl Guides Association's centenary celebrations, and it is a proud moment for all of us that our association could host this function at this spectacular place with all of us. Why climax? We have had a year-long series of activities which were launched last year. In March and April, it was launched at regional levels all over Uganda, and in June, it was launched here at national level by Mama, our patron, Honorable Janet Kataha Museveni. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation to grace the climax of our celebrations with your presence as we ponder over what members of Uganda Girl Guides Association have gone through the last 100 years and what they are yet to do in the next 100 years. To you all, I once again thank you for being here. Welcome and enjoy the climax of Uganda Girl Guides Association's centenary celebrations. May God bless you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Eunice. And I would like to just take a minute to recognize our sponsors, our partners for the centenary climax celebrations. I'm going to start with the government of Uganda. And every time I mention a sponsor, because they have given us money, they have given us support in kind, they have given us especially the drinks. So I'm going to request us to please appreciate them. The least we can do is at least appreciate and clap for them. So the first sponsor is the government of Uganda, which is also where our chief guest comes from, really. So let's clap even harder because the government of Uganda has supported us immensely. We also have, in particular, the State House. The State House has also supported us. Again, let's clap so much. Girl Guides, I'm going to request us to really use our hands and clap for these sponsors. They are the reason our function is this colorful. We have the Ministry of Education and Sports. We have the Wava Water. We have the Pepsi. Pepsi, they gave us water, they gave us soda. I'm sure each and everyone has had a drink. Let's clap for them. We had Norwegian Agency for Exchange Cooperation. They're also our partners. We have Uganda Retirement Benefits Regulatory Authority. We even have the CEO here, Mr. Martin. Thank you so much. We have National Forest Authority. We have Bank of Baroda. We have UWEC, Uganda Wildlife Conservation Education Center. We have Harris International. We have IOGT. It supports our alcohol prevention project. They've also supported us in these climax celebrations. We have UAPA. They've also supported us. We have the media. We have different media houses here. They are all our partners and sponsors for this climax celebration. In case you have forgotten, we are celebrating 100 years. That is no small feat. 100 years is such a big deal, and we appreciate our partners. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting us. And now I'm going to invite Senior MC, Madam Alice, who would like to invite special guests for us who are going to entertain us, and then we'll go on with the program. Thank you so much.
Our chief guest, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, I requested for this, that I should be the one to call these people to come and entertain us, because now I am a judge. These are Bazukuru. Right Honorable Prime Minister, girl guiding starts at that little age when the children are 3, and they keep on going in their stages. Now today, as they were marching, we showed you the little ones who were wearing red shorts. They are the ones who are now coming to entertain us. They are rainbows from Christ the King. The rainbows from Christ the King, Bambi. I know you are supposed to be handled nicely, diplomatically, judicially, like that. So Christ the King, yeah. So I'd like to request somebody to come and adjust this microphone to their height. Can someone come and help us adjust this microphone to their height?
Thank you, guest of honor, His Excellency, the President of Uganda.
Where are you
From Christ the King Nursery School.
Fine, to recite.
Coming to recite the rhyme. Thank you.
Up there.
The sky up there, God made for me, with sun and moon and stars, and give us light to see when there's darkness, and does not segregate people. We do not be selfish on what we have. Help and share with friends. The sun rises for everybody.
Okay.
Girls of Uganda, our vision is all girls are women are valued, and take action to change the world.
Yeah, this is okay. Right, Honorable Prime Minister, those were rainbows. That's the smallest edge. From rainbows, then we have brownies, and so on and so on. Just a small announcement. Please, students, pupils, please do not leave the grounds. Some of you are leaving. I think you have friends around. Please, 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 teachers, make sure you're taking notes. Make sure you are actually vigilant. These students can leave. This is a chance. So please, I hope you're taking notes and you're sure that your students and pupils are here with you. I expect us as Girl Guides really to have some discipline. So let's not leave these grounds. We have not come home for holidays. We are here purely for this function. We are going back to school. Let's please stay on the grounds. And right about now, I'm going to invite the International Commissioner, who is going to give us the World Thinking Day message. Welcome with me, the International Commissioner of Uganda Girl Guides Association. With a round of applause, please. A round of applause as she comes to speak to us. Thank you.
Our chief guest, the Right Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda, we are honored to have you here to grace our occasion for the centenary climax and the World Thinking Day. I would also like to take this opportunity to appreciate, recognize, and welcome all our dignitaries who are in our midst by saying that we are so honored and humbled to have you on this special occasion. My name is Nabifo Irene, the International Commissioner, Uganda Girl Guides Association. I would like to say that amidst us, Uganda Girl Guides Association, being one of the members of the World Association of the Girl Guides and the Girl Scouts, we have amidst us international sisters from different countries. We have our sisters from Bangladesh who have come for an exchange program, Rwanda, Zambia. We also have from Tanzania. All these young girls have come for an exchange program to learn the best practices from Uganda, and Uganda as well have sent our own girls to different countries. So this is a world of association and organization that I would really like to encourage all the girls and the young women to take part in. I'm here specifically to give a World Thinking Day message. Your Right Honorable Speaker, Thinking Day is a day for all Girl Guides and Girl Scouts world over to celebrate together the sisterhood that we share. Right Honorable Prime Minister, I welcome you all to this occasion, and Thinking Day is a celebration where about 8.5 million Girl Guides and Girl Scouts in 152 countries take part in. So it implies that it is not only in Uganda, but it is world over. We should have celebrated this day earlier on the 22nd of February to mark the birthday of the founders of the Girl Guide and Girl Scout movement, but as the association, we felt it worthwhile to bring it together and celebrate it with the climax of the Thinking Day. Right Honorable Prime Minister, this is an opportunity that is given to the Girl Guides to share, to contribute towards supporting other girls. And it is then from the 22nd of February in 1926. This is when the Thinking Day was incepted. It's a special day because it's a birthday of the founders of the guiding and scouting movement. And it's a day that all Girl Guides and Girl Scouts think about each other, celebrate with each other, and take part in ensuring that we are promoting the spirit of guiding. At this moment, before I continue further with my speech, I would like to invite Mama Juliana to come and say something more. Then I would conclude my speech. Thank you. Let us clap our hands as we welcome Mama. I think she is the oldest amongst us, the Girl Guides. And it's not easy to reach that level, but we really see that she's strong enough. Mama Juliana, thank you so much for being there for the Girl Guide Association. You're welcome.
Our chief guest, our sister, we are not going to put on all those honors. Everybody continues calling them. Today is the Girl Guide Day. You are either mother or a sister or a wife of a scout and so on. Now, when we hear guides wherever you are, shut your mouth, please. We can't hear when we are talking and you are talking. I'm sorry to see that I had to do this. We have guests. Give a chance to listen to us and listen to us. Who knows that tomorrow I will be standing here? Use the chance to listen to what the guests and the speakers are saying. Thank you very much. Until the end of the celebration, just sit comfortably and listen to whoever comes here. I have come here to explain to you why Thinking Day. My sister has already told you a part of Thinking Day. Thinking Day has a lot of stories. I can't go through them all, but I want you to know when Lord Baden-Powell was born in 1857. 20 years later, a lady was born. Nobody knew that Lady Baden-Powell and Lord Baden-Powell would meet. The story is very romantic. I can't tell you today. Therefore, when Lord Baden-Powell was 50 years, Lady Baden-Powell was 22, they met on a trip to America. They loved each other, they talked. When they came back, they got married. And scouting started with the idea that my sister is telling you. Then we started thinking. And the guiding started, scouting started, but when it started, the lady will talk about it. For me, I want to tell you one thing. When thinking about others, Girl Guides, the most important thing, they think about others than they think about themselves. That is why this word came. And when you think about your sister or your brother or your mother or whoever it is, it means you are praying, you are remembering those people, and that's how it started. Now, Thinking Day, because of the birth of the Lord Baden-Powell, Lady Baden-Powell, separate years, then later they meet, then later scouting and guiding starts. Now this word was born in 1930s there. And they decided they should collect money. And this money is not to be used for anything else. It is used to spread guiding where it has not started. And where it has started, but it is still very weak, the Chief Commissioner can write to the World Bureau and say, I started guiding in my country, but we can't manage. Can you support us? Then they look at this fund, they get money from there, they send it to that country. Let me say Malawi. And then guiding is strengthened. So, on a day like this, they say, don't worry how much you put there, but you put your hand in your pocket, whatever you have there. If it is 10 million, put it there. If it is 5 cents, if you can find 5 cents now, put it there, but put something. Now you look at us all here. I can't guess how many we are. If we are 500, and each one of us puts in more than 2,000, how many thousands are we going to collect? I am not persuading you, but remember, this money is for a good cause. If I were never a girl guide, I would never be here today. And if I tell you when I made my promise, the first day was 1953 on a certain Sunday. I promised to do my duty, to go down in my country, to help other people at all times, and to obey the guide law. And from that day, I don't know how many of you are here, but I think I'm very proud. When I look around, I might be the oldest. The other oldest people, friends of ours, like Mrs. Ahmad, like Mrs. Mpanga, like Mrs. Karema, they have sent in their apologies because their life is just weak. But why is Juliana here? Juliana is here because guiding, teacher taught me to be what I am. And I'll continue with the guiding until that day when the Lord says, Juliana, enough is enough. So that's why I was saying, girls, brownies, rainbows, please listen to your leaders. And my dear guests, be happy and contribute to what we are going to say. What we have said, what we are going to do. Honorable Chief Guest, I turn to you now. When you look at that box in front there, we have put it there because everyone must put something in that box. And that money is not Uganda Girl Guides money. It will go to London, to the World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts. And it will help somewhere in the world where they don't have guiding. And then they will have guiding. Then we shall be happy. I'm sorry, Chief Guest, the box is in the sun, but I know you have gone under even worse situations like now. And the rain is about to come, but we have told God to hold on it until we have done some work. Clap for the Lord. Now, I want to collect one thing. These tents you see here were given by State House. Can you clap for them? The water that is from Ruenzo, from Coca-Cola, and the Coca-Cola drinks were given by State House. I want more hands, please. And I would like to thank all those who have given us things to do. But before I go, I have already briefed the chair, the chief guest, because we are going not to only talk about Thinking Day, we also have something else that we have to talk about. We have written a book which I had talked about before the Prime Minister came. Now, when the Prime Minister launches the book, I ask all those who are able to buy that book, be it a headmistress, be it a headmaster, be it a chief executive's officer, be it a friend, be it anybody with money, buy, you will learn, not only for yourself, but also for your children or grandchildren. I say all this for God and my country.
Thank you so much, Mama Juliana. We are always proud of you. The celebration began on the 4th World Conference. After every 3 years, we always have a World Conference, and this World Conference was held in the USA in 1926. That is when there was the inception of the Thinking Day Fund. I wouldn't like to consume much of our time because of the weather. Mama Juliana has elaborated more about this Thinking Day Fund. We have the program books before us, and my speech is clearly elaborated in this program book. And it's at this particular time that I would like to request us to think. By now, we've already thought, and we are supposed to act right now. I am going to request Mama Juliana to lead our chief guest, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, and I would like to request us to do it in a more systematic manner so that we are not disorganized. When the tent for the chief guest is done, we shall go to the exhibition tent so that they also drop in something, and we shall move on systematically like that. Thank you so much, and may God bless you all as we give in to support our sisters in other countries in the whole world to ensure that guiding continues flourishing. May God bless you all.
Thank you so much, International Commissioner, Uganda Girl Guides Association. And we're going to, as soon as the chief guest tent is done putting something in the World Thinking Day box, we shall have someone move around. And if you have something you want to drop in, please feel free and drop in. Be generous, be generous. I would just like to recognize the different districts that are here with us today. These are Girl Guides, young leaders from different districts in the country. We have Amuria, we have Arua, we shall clap at the end. We have Amuria, Arua, Bukedia, Bukomansimbi, Bunyangabo, Jinja, Gulu, Kabarole, Kaberamaido, Kagadi, Nakaseke, Kalungu districts, Kampala districts, Katakwi, Chibale, Kumi, Kwania, Lira, Luero, Masaka, Mitana, Mukono, Entebbe, and Wakiso. Those are all districts where guide is, and that's not just the districts, but also just the representatives here. We have other representatives in other different districts. For example, Mbarara, we have some in Kabale. Guiding has really tried to do as much recruitment as possible, and we have more than 200,000 members in the guiding community in Uganda. So I'm going to ask us to clap for us for making it today here at the 100th birthday of Uganda Girl Guides Association. And right about now, I'm going to invite a junior guide to give a short speech. Like we said, we try to empower girls. We saw rainbows here. We saw rangers, and we're going to have even more people represented, different ages represented. Everyone is included. Girl guiding is very inclusive. So I'm going to ask a junior guy to come and just talk to us, and you can see how confident they are, how guiding has helped them grow their confidence. The junior guide, please come up and give your speech. Be fast, please. She has escorts as well. We don't joke. Let's clap for the junior guide as she comes.
Your Excellency, I greet you. Lord Baden-Powell, the founder of the Scouts and the Girl Guides movement that started in the United Kingdom, came up with the idea from South Africa, where he was a soldier. He had used young men to collect information and news for him while still in service. When he returned home, he organized a large camp for over 10,000 scouts at Brownsea Island in 1907. While the camp progressed, he was surprised to see girls appear from the camp dressed in their own type of uniform. Lord Baden-Powell then asked them who they were, and they replied that they were Girl Scouts. He then advised them to wait until he had found someone to help them from a particular movement. This was because he did not want them to join the boys at the camp at that time. 2 years later, he asked his sister Agnes to help the girls, and this is how guiding movement started in 1910 in the UK. The Girl Guides movement then spread worldwide, and in 1922 it was started in Uganda. This was done through an official act of Parliament, the Royal Charter Act 147 Volume 5 on 3rd March 1923. This was a Chabambe girls' school in Toro by the missionaries led by Miss Foster Smith. Guiding is a movement that trains the whole person mentally, physically, spiritually, and economically through the promise and law that guides the members. The Girl Guides promise to do their duty for God and obey our country, to help all other people at all times, and to obey the guide law. This law has 10 laws, and our motto is be prepared always, and that a good turn has to be done every day. With the above, the members of guiding movement grow differently from the common man, for they always think about others before they think about themselves. Girl Guides are also always helped by the last message from Baden-Powell, which reminds us to leave this world a better place than we found it. Imagine if we try to leave this place a better place than we found it. What a wonderful world it will be. Your Excellency, we thank you for the peace and the development you have fostered in this country, especially the care for the girl child. Our request is that guiding and scouting be encouraged in every school or institution to build a better world to live in. It would also help all our mothers and fathers and guardians and administrators to have a better and peaceful place to live and work in. We thank you, Your Excellency, the President, as well as Mama Janet Museveni, our Minister of Education and Sports and the patron of Girl Guides, of sparing time to be with us today. We do promise to pray for you and this nation and the world at large as we struggle to have a better and peaceful homes. We ask the good Lord to listen to all the prayers of His children, always as He promised. For He said, ask and you will receive, seek and you will find, knock at the door and it will be opened. We wish you a happy day at our celebrations on behalf of the Girl Guides of Uganda and the worldwide movement for God and my country.
Thank you very much. That was a junior guide. Like I said, girl guiding is quite inclusive, very inclusive. Thank you. Yes. Hello, hello. Hello. Hello, thank you so much. Like I said, that was a junior guide, and I think you can see how eloquent she was as she was reading the speech. And right now, I'm going to invite guides from Masaka City. I mentioned the different districts that we have where guiding is happening, different schools. This particular girl guides from Masaka City have a poem on child abuse, and I'm going to request us to listen to them, and as they present their poem on child abuse. Some of these things we've seen them happen in our communities, and in some of our programs we fight against child abuse, gender-based violence. Some of the programs we do here at Uganda Girl Guides Association. So I'm happy that these children are being started small to know that child abuse, gender-based violence is prohibited in the country and it's against our rights as humans. So welcome with me Masaka City as they give us a poem on child abuse.
Hello everyone, we are from Masaka City. My name is Nantongo Maria. I am welcoming all of you here. Most His Excellence, we are going to recite a poem.
My name is Kanyago Maria Penina. I'm from Masaka City. My school is Linlow Junior School. I'm going to recite a poem for child abuse. Child abuse, child abuse. You are bad. Why do you torture us? Don't you know we are young? You damage our minds. For how long would this be? Child abuse, child abuse. Away you must go. Our rights, fellow Ugandans. Fight child abuse. Say no to defilement, child sacrifice, and child labor. Together we shall have a future.
For God and our country.
Can I have better hand claps for the Girl Guides? You know, coming on stage, being in front of an audience and a microphone is not easy, but in guiding, we are building skills, and that is what our children are doing. Just had a poem on child abuse, like Gwendolyn said, that is part of the things that we do, the programs that we're running at Uganda Girl Guides Association. Our chief guest, the Right Honorable Robina Nabanja, you're most welcome once again to our celebrations. And at this juncture, I would like to invite the Chief Commissioner for the Uganda Girl Guides Association to address the audience. Susan Namarome, you're most welcome. Can we please clap for our Chief Commissioner as she comes to address us at this beautiful function of the 100th year of Uganda Girl Guides Association. Let us give her a thunderous hand clap as she comes to take on the stage. Chief, you're most welcome.
Thank you. Today is the day that the Lord has made. Before I give my speech, may I honor the presence of my fellow Chief Commissioners, and may I invite them to stand with me because we all count to them. Grace, Josephine, and other former commissioners, Consolanta, can you please come and stand here? Because we count all this from all the former Chief Commissioners. You're welcome. Yes. You're welcome. Thank you. I don't count this on one person, and that is why I've called my fellow Chief Commissioners to come and stand with me as I give this speech. It is with great honor to be in front. We are honored. Our dear Right Prime Minister, Honorable Robina Nabanja, our beloved patron in absentia, Mama Janet Kataha Museveni, ministers present, high commissioners, ambassadors, religious leaders, and distinguished guests, our beloved Board of Trustees, and fellow guides, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. My name is Susan Namarome, Chief Commissioner, Uganda Girl Guides Association. I greet you all and welcome you to this celebration. With me, they already introduced my predecessor, Grace Akelo, the one that I succeeded, Grace Akelo Moli, and we have Josephine Kauba, whom she succeeded, and in the line we have Madam Consolata. As we commemorate 100 years of Uganda Girl Guides Association, it is my hope that we shall remain inspired to learn, create, and be part of the change we want to see in our communities, institutions, and our country, Uganda. Your Right Reverend, Honorable Prime Minister, Uganda Girl Guides Association is a member of the World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts, and is a third largest member organization of Girl Guides in the world with 500,000 members. Right Honorable Prime Minister, Uganda Girl Guides Association is an integral part of Uganda's development and is committed to support your efforts towards building a better Uganda. It has been empowering young girls to become confident and independent leaders, providing them with a safe and nurturing environment to develop their skills and interests, and also promoting gender equity and women's rights. We have trained girls and young women for leadership and responsibility, through established school clubs and community groups, and developed in girls an international goodwill and understanding through friendly contacts with Girl Guides of other nations and other international partners. Through these efforts, the Uganda Girl Guides Association has fostered a sense of respect for other people, irrespective of their race, creed, or age, and developed a sense of community and belonging among girls from different backgrounds. Uganda Girl Guides Association has been actively addressing cross-cutting issues like gender-based violence, safe use of internet, combating the negative effects of COVID-19, reproductive health, menstrual hygiene management. We are implementing alcohol and substance use prevention programs in Teso, region of country, aiming at creating an alcohol-free generation, and have supported children, young women, and communities in that region to live alcohol-free style lives and improve their livelihoods. With support from international partners like IOGT Into Movements from Sweden, the association is advocating for the National Alcohol Control Bill through Uganda Alcohol Policy Alliance, which we humbly request you, your Honorable Prime Minister, to sign in your time when this bill reaches your desk. The Uganda Girl Guides Association has also been actively promoting environmental sustainability through addressing climate change issues and encouraging girls to become stewards of the environment, providing a platform for the girls to express themselves creatively through music, art, and drama. The association has created networks of girls and women support each other and share knowledge and skills, promoting peace and conflict resolution through dialogue and non-violent means, and providing opportunities for girls to learn about science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, which we all have called STEM. Over the years, Uganda Girl Guides Association has acquired land in different regions of the country, including land in Umoro District, Isinjiro, Butambala, Kazi, and Kampala, where we have land at Uganda Road, where our headquarters are located, all aimed at having training and skilling centers for girls and young women. These centers have been instrumental in training and equipping girls with valuable life skills, providing them with opportunities for self-training in character development. Amidst all the achievements that I've mentioned, we have encountered a number of challenges in our bid to empower girls, which triggered us to come up with the roadmap for the next 100 years from today. We have land which is not developed, your Honorable Prime Minister, and our plan is to put up skills center or skilling centers on the different pieces of land we have acquired over time, where girls will be trained in income-generating activities, acquiring skills to enable them become self-reliant. Many girls have dropped out of schools due to lack of sanitary towels, and because of this, Uganda Girl Guides Association has been training girls and young women on how to make reusable pads, and plans to continue training more girls even with the limited available resources. Uganda Girl Guides Association has been counseling the girls child remotely, and we are planning to put up safe spaces for the girls at skilling centers we are planning to establish. Your Prime Minister, I want to thank all the partners in your presence, many of whom are represented here today. You have become our big beacons of support through your contributions, commitments, and goodwill. I, in conclusion, want to reiterate the Uganda Girl Guides Association is committed to empowering girls and young women, promoting gender equality and women's rights, and contributing to the development of our beloved country. We thank you for your continued support and partnership, and we look forward to working together towards a brighter future for Uganda. Once again, I congratulate the entire community of Uganda Girl Guides Association and wish you all exciting day of celebrations and safe travel home when time comes. Happy anniversary of 100 years. Thank you for God and my country. You're welcome. Thank you. You can go. We'll go and
Okay, can we give our chief commissioners a round of applause? Thank you very much. Our chief commissioners, led by the current chief commissioner, Susan Namarome. They are going to shake hands with the Prime Minister. I love these moments. I'm also waiting for the moment when I will be invited as the MC to also shake hands with the chief guest. Okay, thank you all for your patience. I hope you're enjoying our celebrations. On stage, I'm going to invite Kagadi District. They have some entertainment for us. Kagadi, please, led by Teacher Rita. Thank you. Can we clap for them?
Hey everyone, I recognize the presence of the Prime Minister, Right Honorable Nana Banja. My name is Katso Monica, and we are the students of URDT Girls Schools from Kaga District. We are going to entertain you a song entitled The Appreciation of Baden Powell. We appreciate you for supporting girls through guiding that imparts knowledge and skills of life. Where we appreciate you for supporting girls through guiding that imparts knowledge and skills of life. In guiding, we are taught skills of esteem. We can live with all sorts of people, the black and the brown, the short and the tall, the hostile and the polite, in peace and harmony. Baden Powell, where we appreciate you for supporting girls through guiding that imparts knowledge and skills of life. Baden Powell, where we appreciate you for supporting girls through guiding that imparts knowledge and skills of life. We can gain sustainably with the skills we gain from guiding. We can earn from the sources in the environment. Our mottos always be, we shall never surrender. We never surrender in life. We always work for the development of the nation. Our way is clear as we mark Baden Powell, where we appreciate you for supporting girls through guiding that imparts knowledge and skills of life. Baden Powell, where we appreciate you for supporting girls through guiding that imparts knowledge and skills of life. We shall always remember Baden Powell for uplifting the lives of the girls. We shall always remember Foster Sleeves who started guiding in Uganda. Baden Powell, tumeshukuru kwa kusaidia. 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 Tumeshukuru kwa kusaidia.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. Thank you very much, Kagadi District. And I was informed that these girls composed this music themselves. So had they not gotten this opportunity to present before the Right Honorable Speaker, who are going to have St. John Ambulance having a job to do today. But thank you very much, girls. That was beautiful. The Swahili, thank you for challenging me. I'm also learning Swahili. At this juncture, I would like to invite the chairperson for Uganda Girl Guides Association, Santa Akulu Oketa. Can we clap for her to come and address the congregation? Thank you very much. Better hand claps, members. This is our chairperson. We want to hear her message to us on this day of 100 years. You're most welcome.
Right Honorable Prime Minister of Uganda, a trustee of Uganda Girl Guides, representative of Ministry of Education and Sports, Mama Maria Obote, all protocol observed. I want to own this speech with my former chairpersons. If there are maids, can you come forward? If they are not, my vice is available. Sister, can you come forward? Oh, okay. My name is Akulu Santa Oketa, Chairperson Council, Uganda Girl Guides Association, and I come from Gulu City. We are going to own this speech together with my vice. Guiding in Uganda started in 1914 and was officially launched or registered on March 23, 1922 by the Act of Parliament, Royal Charter Act 147, Volume 5. The Uganda Girl Guides Association, hereinafter referred as the UGGA, is a non-governmental organization that is dedicated to the growth and development of girls and women. Uganda Girl Guides Association is a voluntary organization, non-political, without any discrimination to creed, race, or any other circumstance. The association is a member of the World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts, WAGS, since 1984. WAGS is the largest voluntary organization dedicated to girls and young women in the world, supporting over 10 million individual girls and young women across 150 countries to realize their fullest potentials as responsible citizens of the world. We provide non-formal education, programs, and training through core and fundamental principles of guidance. The association target beneficiaries are girls and young women between ages of 3 to 35. Girls and young women deserve to live amazing Girl Guide and Girl Scouting experiences and transform their lives and their communities. We aspire to an increased visibility and impact the world. The UGGA, the Right Honorable Speaker, it has got a board which comprises of prominent members elected from its membership with a fully fledged secretariat of experienced staffs. UGGA has got constitution that guides its operation with relevant policy and operational documents in place of 5 years of strategic plan, human resource policy, financial policy, among others. The Uganda Girl Guides Association has got aims and objectives that we follow. Among them are to train girls and women for leaderships and responsibility according to promise and law.
Next, to provide girls with opportunities for self-training in the development of character and service of others based on spiritual and moral values. The third one is to foster love of the country and to promote sense of responsible citizenship. Fourth is to develop in girls an interest in home craft, health and social services, love of nature, and traditional arts and customs. To provide in girls an international goodwill and understanding through friendly contacts with Girl Guides and Scouts of other nations. To develop in girls a sense of respect of people, religion, and beliefs. Lastly, to lobby and advocate for issues relevant to well-being of girls and women. For God and my country, I remain yours, Akulu Santa Oketa. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Right Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda, when we were introducing people who attended this function, there was a name that I did not hear well, but this function was also attended by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Gender, Labor and Social Development, Mr. Agre Kibenge. The Right Honorable Prime Minister, since girl guiding has been mainly in the schools, and the patron of the Uganda Girl Guides Association is the First Lady, Honorable Mama Janet Museveni. There is a representative from the Ministry of Education and Sports, so I would like to call him to come and make his remarks or make a speech, and afterwards I would like to request him to invite you, the chief guest, to come and address us. Therefore, I would like to call Mr. Mulindwa Ismail, representing the Ministry of Education and Sports, to come and speak to us. And afterwards, I request you, sir, to invite the chief guest to address us. Thank you, Mr. Mulindwa.
Thank you, Madam MC. The Right Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda, the Chairperson of the Council, the Chief Commissioner, and all other commissioners, distinguished guests, all girl guides around, ladies and gentlemen, I request to observe the protocol. The Right Honorable Prime Minister, I wish at this juncture to register the greetings from the First Lady, Mama Janet Museveni, and the patron of the Girl Guides of Uganda, to you and to the entire congregation here. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education and Sports, I would like to take this rare opportunity to thank our honorary Right Honorable Prime Minister, Madam Nabanja Robin, for gracing this memorable celebration event. Celebration of a century for a cause and a good cause. Honorable Right Prime Minister, I wish to take this privilege of thanking you and the organizers of this event for giving me an opportunity to be part of this memorable function. The Right Honorable Prime Minister, the Girl Guides movement in Uganda started in Chabambe, as we have already been told, in one of the great schools of this country. This therefore means or implies that schools play a pivotal role in the success of the girl guiding, and as a ministry, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, I want to stand here and pledge to continue supporting the Girl Guides movement within our means as a sector. I would like to thank the leadership, and first of all, you, our Right Prime Minister, our Majegere. I got that name from Arua, where you attended the function, Right Honorable Prime Minister, for holding the mantle high for the girl child, and always ensure that the young women are inspired. The Right Honorable Prime Minister, when these little girls see you here, they get inspired. Who else could have attended this function, really? We thank you, and thank you for always identifying yourself with the women of Uganda. You have empowered the young girls in this country to discover the best and make positive difference in the community, not only here, and not only with the Girl Guides, but all over this country. The Right Honorable Prime Minister, I need to report to you and let you know that amongst the many girls you see here, we are producing the next Nabanjas of this country. You must have witnessed it here. With the little as 3 years could come on the microphone and address you. And that means we shall not have a vacuum any time if you decided to rest. So you have people who will occupy that space. And that's because of your mentorship and guidance you have always accorded to the girl child. I would like, on this note, to note that Girl Guiding is one of the clubs in the Ministry of Education and Sports, is one of the clubs Ministry of Education and Sports is encouraging schools to take on. And like I've heard here, we are going to engage the leadership of the Girl Guides to ensure that every school has this club, and of course with members. It should no longer be an option. Like we have other clubs, the Girl Guides Club should be part of the school. And therefore, from here, we shall engage you to further guide on how we are going to accomplish this, ladies and gentlemen. Right Honorable Prime Minister, we of course know that there are challenges many schools are facing to always have these clubs on board. But with this one, the ministry will come out to ensure that it gives the support that is required to have these clubs in place. The Right Honorable Prime Minister, as a ministry, will recognize the importance of having the girl child in the leadership positions. And that's exactly what the Girl Guiding is championing, and as the motto goes, be prepared, which means that they are always ready to cope with everything that might come their way. The ministry in that effort will also provide support. I would like to once again thank you, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, for your personal presence. You could have chosen to send somebody, but when you said, no, I must be there, we need really to say thank you. I wish also to thank the organizers of this event. I've seen Doctor here and the team. I think this is a memorable event, well organized. We thank you for that. And this is very important for making it possible for us to take stock of what has been done and done well, and what needs to be improved as we start the next journey into another century. I once again would like to reiterate our commitment as a Ministry of Education and Sports to support and work together for the betterment of the girl child of this country, and more so, the girl guides. I want to thank you, and may God bless you for God and my country. I want at this juncture to take a very rare and honorable and honor to invite you, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, to come and address this gathering. Thank you.
Honorable Prime Minister properly.
A representative of Mama Janet, the First Lady, and the Minister of Education, Commissioner Mulindwa. The chairperson of Uganda Council of Uganda Girl Guides Association, protocol observed. I want to bring you greetings from His Excellency the President and Mama Janet Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
BBC, inspiring Uganda.
Scallion kimchi recipe for green onion kimchi. Scallion kimchi goes a long way, so you do not have to make a ton to have a nice dish on hand and ready to round out your Korean meals. It also stores well in the fridge, allowing you to make a ton in advance for leftovers. Ingredients.
Furthering the dream and legacy of Lord Baden-Powell. I congratulate the Uganda Girl Guides Association, in particular, upon 100 years of guiding. Uganda is proud to be part of this movement. The government of Uganda, through the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Local Government, and the Ministry of Gender, supports the Girl Guide movement. And the millions of Uganda shillings have been given to millions of Ugandans who have benefited from this movement through their initiatives, especially in community service. In what is believed to be his last letter to the Scouts, Baden-Powell wrote, in a quote, "Be contented with what you have got and make the best of it. Look on the bright side of things instead of the gloomy one. But the real way to get happiness is by giving out happiness to other people. Try and leave this world a little better than you found it. And when your turn comes to die, you can die happy, feeling that at any rate you have not wasted your time, but have done your best." Worldwide, the guiding and scouting movement has caused transformation of lives and given hope to millions through their voluntary activities. Indeed, the Girl Guides movement has had an impact on humanity, providing great opportunities for girls and young women in education, empowerment, and leadership. Initiatives on peace, the environment, the children's rights, HIV and AIDS, poverty, hunger, among others, have made the younger women active participants in efforts to make the world a better place for humanity. As you celebrate 100 years of guiding, I congratulate all Girl Guides to continue with the good work of changing lives. Government appreciates your contribution to the socio-economic transformation of our society. I wish, in a special way, to thank the Uganda Girl Guides Association for keeping the dream of Baden-Powell alive. Let me repeat this sentence. I thank in a special way the Uganda Girl Guides Association for keeping the dream of Baden-Powell alive. You are producing enlightened, tolerant, disciplined leaders for tomorrow. It is pleasing to note that millions of Ugandans have benefited from girl guiding training in your youth, and they have ended up being responsible and result-oriented citizens. It is easy to identify a girl guide in a crowd because they always stand out regardless of age, as you can see our mama here. This has made the association unique over generations. To this effect, especially for African countries with a high population of youth, we need to inspire young people into creating a sustainable future. The reason we exist is to transform the world and leave it a better place than we found it. The national resistance movement placed the emancipation of women at the forefront of its agenda. And the benefits of the supportive policies, laws are evident today. As you can see, I'm here. I do pledge my total commitment and that of my government to ensure that the Girl Guides Association continues to thrive, blossom, and nurture our young people. It is now my honor and pleasure to officially close the celebrations marking 100 years of girl guiding in Uganda. I thank you. Okay? Let me hand over the speech by the President to our mama, the Girl Guide.
Okay, hello. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have the pleasure of the prime of our sister. May I avoid those titles? I might bring another title. She's going to cut the cake. After she has finished the rest of the work, she will cut the cake, and we shall sing the national anthem, and she will go, and we shall continue with the celebration of the day. Those are what she asked me to say. So, Mama, we can walk towards there. And please, can I ask the awardees with your table to come? Dr. Eunice, please. Pataho enanka emeza with the awardees.
Hello? Hello? We shall request just representatives for the awardees to receive their awards from our guest of honor. So a representative for Mrs. Ahmed Maharer, a representative from the Ministry of Education, then our trustee, Dr. Emmanuel Ariba. We have Mama Miria Obote, and we shall request our guest of honor to take the one for our patron, Mama Janet Kataha Museveni.
This award goes to Mrs. Ahmad Maher for your dedicated service and support in the Girl Guide movement. Mrs., you are a son. I was wondering. Dr. Emmanuel Aliva, we appreciate you for the contribution, the stewardship, and wise counsel to the association. This award goes to the Ministry of Education for unwavering support to Uganda Girl Guides Association. Ministry of Education. And the big one goes to Mama Mirio Bote for the improvement of the status of girl child as patron of the association. And now this one is for Mama Janet Kataha Museveni for outstanding support to the Girl Guides as patron and for supporting the cause of the girl child. This is for our only and only Mama Janet Yoweri Kataha Museveni. I am going to take it for her. So let me now take the honor to cut the cake. Please come near. Anyabala. You count.
Hello.
I'll count.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, congratulations, Uganda Girl Guides upon 100 years. Girl Guides, we are celebrating. Let's clap ourselves. Happy 100 years. Thank you. Thank you, Right Honorable, for the honor.
Now we have to go there and they
So, ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Our program continues. So, the band, please play for us that nice congratulation music upon 100 years.
Before that, MC, we have a request to light our candles and sing that song as we celebrate 100 years. This little guiding light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little guiding light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little guiding light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine all the time, let it shine. Okay, we are going to have a photo moment with our chief guest of honor before she leaves. So, Dr. Eunice, please.
Yeah, the chief, the board of trustees We are going to have a photo moment.
Okay. As we see our chief guest off, we are going to request you to take your seats, and we continue with the awarding ceremony and, of course, sharing of our cake. Please, the chief commissioner, the trustee, kindly have a photo with our chief guest before she gets into her vehicle. Can we please take our seats? We are going to continue with our awarding ceremony. And with that, I would like to ask Ntinda School of the Deaf, please come here, come to the stage. Ntinda School of the Deaf.
One-on-one with Michael Jordan Lukomwa.
A weekly face-to-face conversation focusing on accountability, inspiration, information, and sensitization of the public from the various sources, such as inspirational profiles.
Having a disability is not inability.
Professional guidance.
There is no special antiretroviral therapy that is given specifically for discordant couples.
And of course, politics.
Don't you see anywhere that you would give a credit in the fight against COVID?
My role as the owner of the country is not to, be preoccupied by giving credit to my servant.
We have said that if we are to talk to General Museveni, there must be certain conditions in place.
Is it true that you paid 5 million shillings to MPs that voted for Anita Monga and Tayebo?
That is laughable. Why would we pay when we have nominated them as SEC
Conservative Party has been represented in Uganda's parliament for 10 years. We only by one MP, you yourself and my daughter.